Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Mentors. Mentors can come in all different forms and shapes. And the lessons they will teach you, they can vary as much as night and day. Early in my life, I learned the only person I can ever rely on is myself. My father would make it very clear that if I did what I wanted to do and not what he wanted me to do, he will not support me. So when I walked up to him at the age of maybe 10, 11, Dad, I want to become a martial artist. He would say, play tennis, you can bring money home. I decided against it and I received no support. I ended up carrying newspaper to pay for my classes. In my journey in martial arts, I had many coaches. They had a predefined little box on how a woman in martial arts is supposed to behave. I decided this box doesn't fit me. So I purchased books and I watched YouTube videos of those fighters I admired the most. And I tell you what, I did it my way and I succeeded. In my work career, I discovered the job of a property underwriter. So I decided, I like that. I want to become a property underwriter. The only way to become an underwriter in Switzerland was to start out as an underwriting assistant. My team didn't want me to become an underwriter. So they would tell me, it's none of your business. Stop asking all these questions. Stay in your line. Well, I didn't. I became an underwriter. And the assigned underwriting assistant that I had ever since, I treated them the way I wanted to be treated, as equal team partners. End of 2011, I walked up to my boss and I said, I know we have an open position in New York. I want to apply for that. I need to expand myself. He was like, well, if that's your wish, do it. I thought, wow, what a fantastic idea. I need to grow. I need to rediscover something inside of myself. Let me jump into the Atlantic Ocean and realize if I can swim or I cannot. I didn't anticipate all the challenges that would face me there, including a city that would completely absorb my energy. I would bicycle to work from Wall Street up to Midtown, and every day I would leave around 5:30 to head over to the gym. Well, one of my male co-workers had a huge issue with it, that I was very athletic. So he walked up to my boss and complained about me. Since he was her protege, she would defend him. So she would throw me under the bus in front of everybody. How dare of me to leave every day at 5:30. That's not okay. Even though I started at 6:30. And I was just trapped. I depended on a visa. I was an employee at will for the first time in my life. We don't have that in Switzerland. You have a contract. I did not know what to do. So I ended up really working very hard and just accepting that situation. One morning, I hear steps and somebody walks up to my desk and says, Suzanne, what's wrong with you? I see the passion for cycling and I haven't seen your bicycle. What's wrong with you? It was Jorge. Jorge, the man who always sits in the kitchen with a big smile, who's always so positive, who greets everybody, who makes sure the kitchen is clean, who makes sure the trash is being taken out, who makes sure our bathrooms are clean. Yes, Jorge, the janitor. When I told him about my situation, he was like, that's not right. So he started dragging me to all the bicycle tours New York has to offer. The 5-borough bike tour, the Staten Island bike tour, the Epic Ride, Bike to the Beach, MS Bike Ride. And let me tell you what, a few weeks ago, we finished together the 5-borough tour. He looks at me and he says, you really like that, don't you? And I said, yes. He was like, good. Keep doing what you love the most. something my own father never did. When I moved to the Upper West Side in my tiny, tiny little studio apartment, Lee walks up to me and says, "Suzanne, you're too nice. You're too shy. This is New York. People will run you over. I'm your big brother from now on. I toughen you up." So every morning or evening when I was walking home, passing by the doorman, passing by the super and the super's helper, who was Lee, he was walking into my face, "Hey yo, what you gonna do now?" So I had to learn to push back. One day I verbally pushed him so hard back that he was like, "Hey, I'm your big brother. You gotta be nice to your big brother, okay?" And one day I was doing my laundry and he walks up to me and tells me, "You know, Suzanne, I'm building my house currently in Puerto Rico and I wanna have a bed and breakfast. So when it's time for me to retire, I will move out there with my wife." His eyes sparkling, full of passion and joy. And he looks at me and says, "You have to have a dream. You have to believe in it." So I learned throughout my life that the best mentors in your life don't have to be the world champions, the Olympic champions, the CEOs. No, they can come in the form of a janitor or a super's helper, and they will teach you the most valuable lesson of your life: to dare to dream and to believe in it. Thank you very much. And back to you, Madam Toastmaster.